Good evening, everyone, or good afternoon, or maybe good morning for somebody. I don't know. Do we have anyone in a morning time zone? Hello, welcome to the latest installment of Geeky Fair live streams, and I am so excited, so incredibly excited to see you all here. Oh my gosh. I have been looking forward to this for longer than you guys even realize that I think. Definitely longer than I've been talking about it. But it's finally here. It's finally time. And thank you all for coming. In case you're new to these parts, because I feel like there might be some folks here who maybe are less familiar with me and with all of this. I am Geeky Faye, and I am a do everything-er. I am a maker, I am an artist, I'm a designer, I'm a cosplayer, I'm a filmmaker. I am basically doing everything I can get my hands on. But here's the thing. I've never done electronics before. Yes, this is a sin. I realized this. I realized this a long time ago as soon as I saw that pretty much everyone who I followed knew how to do electronics. Everyone was tinkering with electronics and making things blink and bloop and move. And here I was with no electricity running through my projects, nothing like that. So I knew, and I have known for some time, that I needed to fix this. But I have a confession. I have a confession to make. I have been terrified, absolutely terrified with doing electronics. Not because I was necessarily afraid of getting hurt or hurting myself or anything like that, but I have been afraid of hurting the electronics, hurting the things. If you follow me on Twitter, you may have seen that not too long ago, I released a little bit of magic smoke from my 3D printer, my CR10S Pro V2, by plugging in the filament sensor into the wrong port. And that scared the heck out of me. So I've always been just, a bit nervous about electronics. Thankfully, there is, if you haven't figured out, a really awesome company called SparkFun, and they make this kit. Like, that's it. It's a kit. It's everything you need. The SparkFun Inventors Kit is basically made for people like me who know absolutely zero, who know bagel, bupkis, nothing. Everything I see online, everything I looked up online was always just a bit above my head. I'll be honest. It was a bit over my head. Things were assumed, lots of assumed knowledge, lots of things that I didn't know. So this, on the other hand, is different. And I actually feel like I can finally take my first steps. So obviously, some thanks is in order here this wonderful evening. I'm here in the UK, if you don't know that, and it is 9 p.m. here, so it is evening. So I'm going to keep saying evening, and if you're not in evening, I'm very sorry. But obviously, a huge thanks to SparkFun for sponsoring this stream and for making this all possible, because I definitely would still be probably sitting and feeling too nervous to do anything and a little overwhelmed if it wasn't for this. So I am kind of like feeling very empowered right now. And that's a huge, huge thanks to SparkFun. But also, whilst we're here, a big thanks to my lovely mods of the evening. You all might recognize the name of Ruth Amos, who is very awesome and famous in her own right for her channel, Kids Invent Stuff, which you should definitely check out if you've never seen it. But also, you may see Rob Reynolds in the chat, who is also a mod, who is also our resident SparkFun expert. So all questions about this stuff, direct at Rob. He will help you. He will tell you whatever you need to know. But he is also part of the reason why we're here today. So thank Rob, everyone, because if it weren't for him, we wouldn't all be hanging at right now. So like, yeah, that's a big deal. Now, before I get jumping into stuff, y'all may have noticed that I don't have Super Chat. Unfortunately, YouTube only lets you have Super Chat in streams if you have more than 10,000 subscribers, and I'm still a bit below that, which if you aren't subscribed to the channel, now is definitely the time to hit the subscribe button. But fortunately, we've got a little bit of a workaround, and that's thanks to Ko-fi, Ko-fi.com. So unfortunately, there isn't a worked in button to the YouTube chat like there is with Super Chat. However, my mods will happily provide a link, or you can just type in what it says on the screen. I believe it's kind of like somewhere around here. I don't know. I can't get it. But if you make a donation through Ko-fi, it will pop up on the screen like a super chat. I will see it. I will thank you and answer any questions you may have through that. It will catapult you to the top, and I will definitely see what you have to say. And also, it is massive help to me and the channel. So obviously, no obligation, but it's there if you want it. So you're definitely encouraged and empowered, shall we say, to use it. I'm trying this out for the first time, so we're beta testing. Y'all are helping me beta test. So yeah. Now yeah, what do y'all think of my setup? It's not too bad. I realized that this is probably an unusual angle for a live stream. It's a little fish-eyed and stuff because I don't have a big desk, but y'all can see. You can see what we got set up here, and then obviously we've got this lovely close-up, very nice and crispy, so I can show you all what's going on here. And I want to show you all what's going on here. Like this is cool. This is fantastic. Right off the bat, I would like to just say how awesome this booklet is. Now, as I mentioned before, I do a lot of stuff. One of those things is graphic design. And I am just like, look at this. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous, y'all. Aha! Oh no, did it work? Somebody donated, but I don't see a name, so I hope it's working. I might need to just oh, it is working. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. You guys are already off to a great start, and I love you, so thank you. But yes, so like this is beautiful. This is a beautiful instruction booklet, and that to me is super important. That makes this sort of thing so much easier. And that just makes me so happy. But also, like I kind of mentioned, it makes no assumptions here. And that's fantastic, because if you are anything like me, and maybe some of you are, I'm kind of hoping today that some of you are just like me out there, and maybe you've never done this before, and you're going to be learning along today too. It's really important to me to say that if you do know nothing, and this is all super new to you, and maybe you've never heard of Arduino before even, that's okay. We're here to learn today, or to just hang out with other people while they learn. If you know this stuff like the back of your hand, and I expect that some of you do, that's awesome too, obviously. Now, if you do know everything about this, you are an electronics expert, you've done a ton of this before, then that's fantastic. But keep in mind that just because you know something doesn't mean everyone else does. So I'm definitely gonna ask that everyone be nice today, because I don't want anyone who doesn't know as much to feel discouraged from exploring this stuff because it is basically magic, if I understand it correctly. Like, I know I say that a lot. I say that about 3D printing too, because it is basically magic and nobody can convince me otherwise. But this stuff is too. So I want people to feel empowered to kind of give it a go too. I saw a wonderful a donation pop up from Allison. Thank you, Allison. That's very, very kind of you. So yes, so we're gonna get into this because this is the thing. You may have noticed there's multiple projects here. I don't expect to get through all of these today. In fact, I'm gonna be pretty pleased if we get through one today. So the hope and the idea is that if y'all are into this, y'all enjoy this, that we're gonna come back and we're gonna work our way through this whole booklet together until we get to the final project. So, all right. So yes. So we're starting at the beginning, and I love how just to start, it's kind of like let's get our stuff together. Let's get it out. So I'm gonna do just that. I was gonna say thank you for the donation. Though those I see no name attached to it. So thank you, anonymous donator. That is very, very lovely of you. So I'm gonna move this over here. And we need to fish out a few important things. I'm realizing that they're on the bottom, which is of course less convenient. So let's come back out. So we've got lots of stuff in here. We got screwdriver, which I don't think I'm actually going to be using a ton of. We've got some motors, which I'm not using today. We've got some LEDs, which I will be using today. And where is, I gotta go all the way down to the bottom for breadboard. Oh, upside down. There we go. Breadboard. Very important. Very important. We're definitely going to be using that. Oh my gosh. Whoop. There we go. There we go. This is what we're looking for. So this is me trying to center everything in the camera. All right, let's get back over here. Like so. All right. Yeah. Oh, I am pleased that y'all are potentially watching me instead of Eurovision. You can tell that I don't watch Eurovision because I didn't even realize it was tonight, and that this might have been a kind of clashing with it. But I'm glad y'all prefer to hang out with me than watch Eurovision. I mean, you can rewatch Eurovision, right? Like you can't necessarily come back and have the full live experience with me. So yeah, I don't know. I'm better than Eurovision. Oh, there are people out there who would probably not have a happy day with me. I imagine many of you might not even know what Eurovision is, because I think that a lot of you are Americans. So you might not even know. So okay. No, I'm not going to sing. Not today. Maybe another time. Don't tell anyone that I can sing. All right. Thank you, Rob, for sharing the guidebook, the online guidebook, because it's honestly, it is worth looking at. So first things first, I need to get my breadboard stuckied down, which of course now I'm gonna struggle with the sticker because, you know, why not? Yeah. All right. And yeah. I don't know that I necessarily needed to stick it down, but it said to stick it down, and I'm a rules follower. So yeah. This though, this really is, and I hope that y'all can see that well, because it really is just, it is just the coolest, this thing. I hope I have it up there well. And yeah, like I'm getting up close just to make sure it's all in focus, because I really want y'all to be able to appreciate this little board as much as I do. Now, again, some of you might be like, oh, I see these all the time. I have like 20 of them in my back pocket. And maybe you do, but this to me is still so, wow. Look at all of this. I love how beautiful this is. And again, like this is very much a sort of, SparkFun has put so much care into the design of these boards, because it's got all the labeling on it. Like this is important. Like this is stuff that I'm going to be learning about. So I need to know about it. So, all right, but I'm going to screw it down, because then it won't move around or go a bit hinky on me. So I apologize if my arm is a little in the way for a moment, but eat it. We want it to be nice and secure so it doesn't get up and run away from me. I mean, I like to think that it wouldn't, but you never know. You never know with these things. You can't. Aha, there we go. Oh, this is not quite in the right spot. Of course, it is. It feels very typical that I would just struggle to screw in a screw. Typical. Why is it being hinky? See, I told y'all that there would be stuff going wrong. I promised that there would be some hijinks afoot. All right, this looks like it lines up, so I don't know why it's not going in. You guys probably just didn't expect things to go a bit sideways this early. I'm just screwing in a screw. Well, this is what we have to look forward to. Come on. Why are you so weird? Why are you going in weird? All right. There we go. It just, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's freaking gorgeous. I love it. So yeah, so one of the things, again, if you aren't following along online, I can do words, is just all of this information, which again, many of you probably know this if you know electronics, but this is new to me. So I've already read this, so I'm not necessarily going to go over all of it, but just look at how gorgeous this is. The anatomy of the board, what all the pins do. We got the breadboard, which actually explains it, which is great, because whilst I knew what a breadboard was, I didn't really know what made it work. Now I do. Now I know what makes it work. So yeah, I am excited. I am very, very, very excited. So yes, I am admittedly a little bit behind on following the chat, but hopefully y'all are getting taken care of. And yes, no, I am happy that the red board is red, because I like red. If you can't tell, I like red. So yeah, so this is obviously the important hardware, but then we have important software too. And that's going to be the Arduino IDE, which I have already installed and have ready on here. So you can actually, I can show you. Look at that. In fact, I might already have the first project open. But you can, this is what it looks like. This is what the Arduino IDE looks like. So we're going to come back to that. come back over here. And yeah, actually, we are at the point where I need to plug in the board and make sure the computer can talk to it, because I get the impression that this is an important part, and that if the computer can't talk to it, this is going to be a much shorter stream than I expect. But it should be fine. It should be all good. So this plugs in here, like so. Boop. And then I get to plug this in over here. Voila! We get a nice little sound letting us know that we're where we should be. Now, yeah, I am going to check and make sure. Oh, so I need to select the board. So let's pop over here and take a look. So we want to make sure we got the right board. Important, which I already do. So Arduino Uno for this particular board. Oh my God, actually, I need to switch back. I apologize. You guys are gonna get a lot of me squealing in excitement, but look. Can you see? It light up! It light up! It's lighting up, you guys. It's alive. Good start. Good start. Good start. I'm pleased with this. Okay, right. Now that I've had that little bout of excitement, we're gonna check. That should be it. I have no reason to believe that that's not the port, because there's no other ports. There's nothing else connected to it, to the computer, I mean. So yeah, I think that's it. That's us. We're connected. Stop twisting. I have an aesthetic. I have an aesthetic to maintain here. So yeah, we're on the right port. I think we are good. Oh my God, it's getting real, guys. It's getting real. This is like, so okay. Where are we? Let's come back to the close-up. Look at this. It's doing a blinking. It's doing a blinking. That's fantastic. Stop twisting though. That doesn't make me happy. So, continuing on in our setup. That's it. Actually, that is the whole setup. We are set up, with the exception of the fact that this is curling on me. Weird. Oh my God. Look at what it says. It's time. It is time to get started with the first circuit. What are we at? We're less than 30 minutes in. We are hooked up. It's blinking at me. It's ready to go. We're ready to go. So I already did an inventory of the parts. Again, beautiful graphics. I'm loving this. This makes me so happy. So project 1 is split into 4 parts, but they all have to do with LEDs basically. And yeah, it's gonna start super simple. We're gonna start with blinking an LED, which sounds like probably not a big deal at all, but also it's kind of a big deal to me. Excuse me. I'm so sorry about that. I love that this assumes nothing. So this is actually going through, and this is telling you kind of a little bit about, we got basically an explanation as to what an LED is, a light emitting diode. I have to confess, I didn't know that. I mean, I've been saying the word LED for forever, but I never actually knew what it stood for. Now I do. And I'm smarter for it. This tells about resistors, so we're gonna need those bad boys. Where are ya? We have resistors 1 and resistors 2. There's 2 sets of resistors. These are, yeah, show y'all. These are handy dandy resistors. We're gonna need those. But it's also talking a bit about polarity and Ohm's law. Hey, guess what? I didn't know which leg in the LED was the plus and what was the minus, so now I do. And yeah, this is friggin' amazing. This is friggin' amazing. This is so awesome. Thank you, SparkFun, for doing such smart design, because this is fantastic. So we're gonna choose an LED, and I feel like y'all know what I'm gonna choose. Though, like, I feel like if y'all wanted to place bets, now would be the time. Really quickly, actually, because yes, we're gonna go with the red LED. This seems like the thing to do, and since I can see from looking at the oh, there's the flat edge. Okay. So the diagram mentions that there is a flat edge on the side of the negative, which I'm not sure how well you can see because, I mean, I'm close up, but I feel like I'd need a macro lens for this, and a macro lens is not what I have. But yeah, so we've got obviously you have the minus and the plus polarity. So, oh my God, I am. I think I'm gonna. Oh, well, this is the other thing I need too. We gotta have some jumper cables. But I think it's time. I can't believe it. Like, y'all are probably laughing at me a little bit, thinking how relatively silly this is, but I've been waiting for this for so long that it's just kind of like, it's like Christmas and Halloween and New Year's and Passover and a whole bunch of good things put together, all at once. And so I'm gonna have a drink of water because I'm allowed to do that because it's my stream and I get to do what I want. And we are gonna follow this here diagram. I'm gonna start putting stuff together. I I might not necessarily shriek, but so I need a resistor, and I believe it is the orange brown. So this one, God, these are so tiny. I wish I could get closer up, you guys. I really do. I feel like this is so close, but I mean, you can kind of see. I got the camera up here. I can't get it much closer than this without it being in the way. But also, I might need a more powerful zoom lens, which admittedly is part of the reason why the support that I get through Patreon and Ko-fi and everything is so important, because that's kind of the sorts. Usually, that's where a lot of that stuff goes, is kind of better equipment, so that I can make all sorts of fancy. You know what? I do actually have a Pi camera, but I don't have it ready to go yet. So perhaps in the future that'll be useful. But there might be a plan for that Pi camera, which you should definitely stick around for. Again, make sure that you're subscribed and follow me on social media, because that Pi camera is going to be doing something exciting. And I'm really excited about that too. But, okay, no, we're doing it. So I got my little, probably don't need these, but I just thought they might make my life a little easier to kind of, whoop. And, oop. Is that, no, maybe I should Maybe I should make it bring it a little closer. Yeah. Yeah. Now, bending wires isn't particularly weird or new to me. I bend wires all the time, but now I seem to recall that the resistors don't have a polarity, but I'm going to double check because this is very much what I'm going to do. A whole bunch is, yeah, they don't really have a, any way that they go. So I am going to put this into, so I guess it just slots in. Is that it? Oh! Again, this is silly, but this is a big deal to me. Big deal to me. Okay. So then we have the short in A1 and okay. We've got, pull this back a little bit. We've got LED. We have LED. Yes, no polarity on resistors. Fantastic. Ah. Hi, Paul. Sorry, I just happened to look up and notice that you came in. So, hi. All right, now it's time for cables. Oh, though, before I do anything, actually, I need to not be connected. This needs to not be on, which means I just need to pop it out. Power's off now. No power to the board. Hey, see, I almost caught myself before I made some magic smoke. Yep. See, that's how close. That's how close we came. I knew that there was going to be something. I knew there was going to be something. But we're okay now. Nothing's connected. Yes. Okay. Very good. Yes, yes. Now I can do, power is not yet, so I'm going to take a black for ground, and I don't want to get in front of the camera, so it looks like this one here. Okay. These little jumper cables are so cute. And then and then we plug this one in up here. Oh! Y'all see everything? Yeah, you can. And then take a nice yellow one and connect 13, which is this one. There's honestly, I expected this to be harder to plug in for some reason. I don't know why I did, but for the most part, everything plugs in, kind of slots in pretty easy like. Oh, Joe made it as well. Hi, Joe. You're not too late. Don't worry. Nothing. We haven't lit up any LEDs yet, but I have this. I'm already starting to understand why people love this stuff because this is so cool. This is so incredibly cool. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Yeah. All right. Now I can plug it in, I think. I'm doing it. I'm plugging it in. Oh my God, it's already doing something. Okay, it stopped. I don't know if that was good or bad. I don't know. It did light up though. Okay. Okay, so let's switch over to Arduino. Okay. All right. So I've got this. I've already got it open. So this is, I was prepared to have to write my own code for this. And I was definitely quite afraid because this is, again, a thing that I don't really know much about, but SparkFun has thought of everything, and it comes prepared. I'll even show you. Like, we've got our examples and the yeah. So basically, I can open up the first thing, circuit 1A blink, and I can see here that we've got a little bit of commenting here, which is useful. Turns an LED connected to pin 13 on and off. Yep, we're on pin 13. Repeats forever. Sketch was written by SparkFun Electronics with lots of help from the Arduino community, completely free for any use. That is actually one thing that is particularly awesome about SparkFun. If you didn't already know, they are fully open source, like entirely as far as I know. And that is something that is pretty spectacular and worth noting, I think. I know that a lot of people are very pro open source, and I am also pro open source, but a lot of things are not entirely open source, or there may be a little open source but not fully open source, or not open source at all. And the fact that SparkFun is kind of like all in for the open source is fantastic. So, like, thank you. That is very good. So we've got this here. We've got there's a diagram, and so based on the little bit of reading I did from reading ahead, I understand that this is the setup, set pin 13 to output, and then this is the looping thing. So it is, yeah, it's there. So now I just hit upload. And it's thinking, because I'm impatient. Oh! Oh! It's blinking. Oh my God. Do I have the right thing on? Yeah, you guys can see. Ah. So yeah, I can see that some of y'all are following along. And yeah, y'all blinking too? I'm blinking. This is awesome. This makes me really happy. Look at it. It's going. Let's see here. What is going on? So yes, no, I saw, if I switch to the 3.3 or 5 volt jumper, the LED would light up already. Okay. Yep. But yeah, I'm very much doing what I'm told here. Now, I like that in the book, we've got, not only is there a bit of an explanation, but there's also some challenges. I mean, now I don't know Morse code, but I'm going to change the delay. Let's change the delay. So let's make it a second instead. Let's make it blink faster. Now I'm assuming I need to re-upload it, that it's not just going to do this automatically. Yeah, okay. Upload. Do thing. Success! Yeah, I mean, this is simple, but I just changed it. And that's just really cool. I'm gonna do it faster. Just a little bit. Maybe double again. Maybe double again. Let's make it. So yeah, so obviously if 2000 is 2 seconds, 1000 1 second, so this will be half a second. Like, yeah. Oh. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. All right. All right. Basic understanding complete. That is literally, that's, all right. I'm guessing, as you say, I gotta come back over here now. Boop. Hi. I'm guessing just to stop it, I just unplug it. That's kind of my my assumption. Yeah. What is? Oh, I feel like I missed something interesting here. Um, Something about crimping wires, crimping cables, something. Oh, I like that y'all are being nerdy in the chat. That makes me happy. By the way, in case anyone is, well, I know there's some people who are later to tuning in. We're not necessarily here at the beginning. I just want to let you know that we don't have super chat in this because I haven't passed the YouTube Cool Kids exam yet. But we have a fantastic alternative, and that's Ko-fi. And so if you actually donate through Ko-fi, it will pop up like a super chat, and I can see your message, and I can thank you, and you get to help support the channel. So if you missed that at the beginning because you weren't here, consider this me making you aware of it. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna unplug. Boop. There we go. So that is good. That is all good. So that's part one. Part one is done. Awesome. Thank you, Rob. That's what I thought. I thought that, like you said, CNC maker, it's getting power from the USB because it's just an LED, and that it will just loop forever, endlessly, until I unplug it or tell the code otherwise. So we unplugged it. And yeah, that's part one done. That really wasn't too hard. I mean, again, I think I've built this up a lot in my mind, but I mean, so yeah, we're gonna get on to part two, which is a potentiometer, aka twisty knob. And let's fish out our twisty knob. Oh, look at it. Okay, so this is later fun. This is a servo. So let's tuck that servo away for now. Let's get the potentiometer. Ooh, I'm seeing other fancy things in here too. Okay, let's have we'll have a little tour while I'm here. So we have potentiometer. Oh God, it's so small. Like, obviously, I only exist on the internet to pretty much all of you because of pandemic. But I'm not a small person. I'm just not. I am 5'9", and but weirdly enough, actually, I have rather tiny hands. I have like little tiny like hands the size of maybe someone half my size. So like my hands are not very big, and this is tiny in my hands. I'm kind of like, how is it this tiny? I'm actually gonna pull the light over just a little bit more. I just want to make sure I'm getting enough light here. But yeah, this is so tiny. This is so small. It's also, oh, no, there we go. I can twist it. There we go. Boop. So we got our potentiometer, aka, there's there's another word for it. Trim pot. We have that. I'm going to set that there. That's going to be coming up like immediately. Then we also have, oh, this is a buzzer. Again, surprisingly small. Look how small. Oh, that's going to be coming up very soon though. So I'm going to set that aside. And, oh gosh. Oh, wow. Very tiny as well. Gosh, this is so small. I don't even know how well y'all can see it. Yeah, I definitely need a chunkier zoom lens, I think, for my camera, so that I can just be like super close up on that. But this is for the next part. It is I'm skipping ahead because I can't remember it. Photoresistor. We're gonna be using this. And then I also know that we're going to be using the super fancy pants RGB LED, which obviously it just looks like it's white right now, but you know I'm going to have fun with this because it's basically a rainbow LED, and very few people like rainbow stuff more than I do. So everything else I'm just going to put away for now, and come back to that later. And yeah, just how y'all doing? I was gonna say we're nearing an hour in. I feel already like I've learned a ton, and I hope that y'all out there are learning too. And if you're not, that you're enjoying watching me learn, because I love this. This is amazing. So I'm continuing on with this. And so I got to switch out a few things here. Obviously, the LED stays connected to port 13, but now the ground is going to be connected to the rail here. Yes. Come on. There we go. And then I'm going to get another one to connect the rail. Oh, I feel like that's, oh, no, I think that was in right. I felt like it was at a funky angle, but I am a bit of a paranoid baby. So plug that one in there. We got, I guess sometimes they're just a little loose, aren't they? I guess that's normal. What's a Larson scanner? I mean, I feel like there's a joke here that I'm missing. All right, I'm gonna make sure I don't miss your answer to that. But okay. So we've got that. We need we're gonna need some power. So we're gonna use a red one because that is just kind of a standard thing. That'll go there, and that'll. How do people with larger hands do this? Because, like, again, me and my tiny mitts are kind of like, wow, all right, this is like intensely small. What is Larson scanner? What is the Larson scanner? Oh, all right. Y'all got me. It's the same as Cylons. Oh. See, now I was gonna say, yeah, I'm just to take a brief nerd timeout. Knight Rider, I mean, I know it, but not so much my thing. Cylons, on the other hand, I love Battlestar Galactica. So, yes, that 100%. I know what you're talking about. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, James. Thank you, all y'all lovely nerds nerding it up with me on a Saturday night. Like, we cool. We cool. You're cool. I'm cool. We're all cool. So, okay, back to this. I am to put the potentiometer in C25, 26, and 27. I do like that this is all clearly identified. And I'm going to go, come on. Eat it. Oh, God, like, again, I have a real genuine fear of breaking things. So I'm just kind of like, oh, God. Be gentle. Gotta be gentle. Okay, am I in C? I'm in C. This looks like it's actually, I'm realizing, it looks like it's bent slightly, maybe. Okay. I don't know how much that matters, but okay. Then we need another to connect. I'm sorry, I don't get my head in the way. I need to just make sure I'm lining these up correctly. Just notice these are all a little bit off. I don't know how much that matters. But, yeah. Put that there. Connect that to the power. See, I take nothing for granted. Like, again, I assume nothing here. We're going to connect the... stay. Connect the ground. That one's a bit wobbly. It's fine. It's fine. Probably. Like, some of them are tight and some of them are a little loose. It's all they're all a bit much. Yeah, the new Silence RCG, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'm not too bothered. How dare you, Joe? How dare you not like the new Battlestar Galactica? We'll discuss this later. Okay. Okay, see, thank you, Matt. Okay, so I'm not crazy in thinking that this is very small and fiddly, even with my tiny, tiny fingers. That makes me feel a little bit better. Okay, so now the way I understand it, coming away from the nerd stuff and back to this, is that this is an input, and it's an analog input. And so because of that, we are going to plug this into the analog in. Kind of boop, boop, boop. I'm going to plug it into the first one, like so. My God, look at all the cables. This is a whole lot of cabling. Okay. So everything's hooked up. Yep. I just make sure that I can actually turn this little jigger. Yeah. It's a little fiddly. But in fact, actually, I might move it down because I know I'm not following the instructions fully here. Oh, got a bit hinky doodle. Got a little hinky doodle. I'm gonna fix that because I will feel better if it's less hinky doodle. Mop. There we go. My understanding is that, well, first of all, there's no polarity on this, which is helpful. But I feel like if I just move it down one, it's going to make fiddling with the knob a little bit better. Is this bright enough, by the way? Do I need a little bit more light down here? Can you all see everything clearly, or is it a bit dark? I can always increase the light a bit. No, that was the opposite of increasing the light. That's increasing the light. But I can move it down a little bit as well. I think that's good. Bright enough. I brightened it a little bit anyway. There. And I'm still lit relatively well and thirsty. I just realized that it's complicated dealing with multiple cameras. Okay, so everything seems to be loaded up. All right, we're gonna plug in and hope nothing explodes. I was gonna say we'll move my arm out of the way in case something does. I'm nervous every time. Okay. We get a little bit of blinky. And we're gonna pop back over to the Arduino. Thank you, Rob. I'm not lit as in drunk, but I'm lit as in good, great. God, I'm not a kid. I don't know what the kids say. Okay. So we're gonna come in here. We're gonna open up. We're gonna come down to our thing and open up circuit 1B. which of course is a different window for some reason. Why? Why would it do that? Why is it not, what's going on in preferences? I don't know. Oof, of course. Can I, how do I, oh no. Yeah. I'm realizing I'm having my first, like, why is this, I feel like I don't understand why it's opened in a new window. I was due to have something go wrong. It was time. It was definitely, it was time for something to go a little sideways, I think. Yeah. What is going on? Why is it not, why is it opening in a new window? Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's read only. That might be why. It's okay. I think we can work with this. Probably. Yeah, the sketch is the 1B sketch. I got it open. It's just opened in a different window. So I was trying to see if I could open it in the same window. But maybe not. Okay, so it's not me. All right, that's okay. That's why we do this. And now it should be the right one. There we go. I just had to do a little bit of stream magic. We're all good now. Y'all can see, you can see circuit 1B, yeah? Nod once for yes. Right, okay. I can see it, so I'm definitely assuming that y'all can see it as well, and that those of you following along have also gotten to this point. But yeah, so okay, we've got our potentiometer. It changes how fast an LED connected to pin 13 blinks based on a potentiometer connected to pin A0. Boom. Oh, and I noticed I am blinking again. Possibly because the other program is still on there. Huh, what do you know? But now if I upload this program, now it should be different. Now if let's come back here, and if I twist it, does it change? Yeah. Oh, it does. So now let's turn it way down the other way. Slows down. Slows way down. Y'all, this is a success. This is doing as intended, even if the potentiometer is a little tricky to turn. It's definitely working. Yes. Ha! All right. Yeah, again, that is that's a success. So now I'm not going to fuss around with this too much. We'll come boop, 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 boop. Here. Hi. I'm still here. I love that in the coding challenge, I'm going to show y'all. It's mentioning how I can multiply or divide the reading so that the delay changes, or I could add more LEDs to get well, all sorts of stuff. Now I'm not going to go into this all right now because I want to be able to get on to the rest of the project stuff. but this is super cool. Let's pop back. Let's pop back to this because I want to have a closer look. So obviously we start a serial thing. We've got a pin connector at 13. It's reading. Okay, analog read A0, serial print in pot position. And then, okay, delay pot position. Ooh, yeah, I'm not actually sure where I would put the multiplier in this. Ooh, that's definitely going to be something for me to read up on later. But yeah, it heckin' works, guys. That's really awesome. That's really awesome. And again, like that's part two. That's part two. We're good. We're ready to continue on. So I'll once again pop this bad boy out. And so yeah, so now, all right, so now we're at photoresistor, which is for those of you at home who aren't familiar with a photoresistor, because I, again, certainly wasn't before reading this, it's this little guy, which is so small. I'm so sorry. I wish I could show you better. I was gonna say, moving it up close. Yeah, see, that really help. Nah, we can't. If I had the autofocus turned on to be moving around that much, we'd be in some trouble with the autofocus being all over the place. So you'll thank me. You'll thank me later. You'll thank me one day. But yeah, photoresistor is a light sensitive variable resistor. Basically, it can read light. This little tiny thing reads light and translates that into information. Like, that's really amazing. So basically, it's a light sensor. So it's something that will turn something on or off or do something in the program based on how much light there is. Now, I already know that I might have to change some values because this is obviously super bright. Like, I've got 3 lights on me right now. So we might have to change some values in this, but that's okay. This is also apparently doing an analog to digital conversion. And that sounds complicated, but is apparently not too bad, and is something that this board can handle, can do. So we're gonna flip some things around here. So most of this actually stays exactly the same. All I really have to do is I have to pop out the potentiometer. I can word. Pop that out, move that over here. And then we gotta get a bigger, chunkier, at least I'm assuming it's chunkier because the number is bigger, resistor. The first resistor I used, this one back here, is a 330 ohm, I believe is the term. Look at me flip back to make sure, because these are new things for me. Yes. Ohm. It is a 330 ohm resistor. This is a 10,000 ohm resistor. That seems like a massive difference. Like, a massive difference. Maybe some of you at home who are brave enough to get in the chat or are already in the chat can explain just I can figure out that obviously bigger numbers can handle more, but like there's a massive difference between 330 and 10,000. And that seems interesting to me. And I reckon there's more to it than that. So we're gonna do a little bendy. Now, I realized that I did the thing that I complained about earlier. which was assumed knowledge. And I didn't explain what a resistor was because I had looked it up already and just assumed that everyone else would know. But obviously, the resistor acts to kind of protect things. Like, if I understand correctly, this will be what blows before anything else. This is kind of like protection. And that's good to know. So I am going to plug this one in here. And yep, that one in there. Just kind of fit that like that. And then I'm going to take the potentiometer, which is apparently, sorry, not a potentiometer, the photoresistor. And the photoresistor, like is implied in the name, is a resistor of its own type. So it also has no polarity. But I'm going to have one on this side and one on this side. Oh, wire bent. Get in there. Get in there. You can do it. Like so. Gosh, this is so tiny. This is so tiny. God, can you guys see anything beyond all these wires? There's a lot of wires going on here. All right, so George Ohm? Okay. Y'all are teaching me. And yes, no, I am I did see that I'm making a voltage divider since they're both resistors. It's dividing the voltage. But higher resistance, lower the current. Thank you very much. That's very good. I'm digging that. All right. So this is all, once again, this is all set up. It really feels like it should be more complicated than this, but it's not. Oh, hi, Jay. Don't be shy. I was gonna say, if y'all don't know Odd J Jorvan, he knows all sorts about electronics. So I know he has probably the answers to my questions, but don't be shy. It's okay. Right. All right. So once again, it is time to plug in once more. Every time it doesn't explode and give me magic smoke, I'm very happy. I hope that I'm not the only one who is like that. So once again, I'm going to need to open up the next thing, and then I'm going to have to once again reassign my I'll come over here and there's potentially a better way to do this, but what's going on here? What do we got here? Let's close that. Oh, does it automatically pull in the right one? Oh, it does. Okay. I'm not a stream master as of yet, and I'm still learning Streamlabs, so I just learned something new right now. Oh, I don't want to be a smelling chicken. That sounds bad. That sounds very bad. All right, so we have photoresistor. And as you can see, use a photoresistor to monitor how bright a room is and turn an LED on when it gets dark. All right, so we're gonna upload it. And, okay, this looks right. We don't want the LED to be on right now because obviously the room is bright. So in theory, if I, so we've got a lot of information in here. We got the photoresistor is set at 0 with the threshold at 750. So this might be what we need to change, but let's try. I'm gonna switch back. try to just rotate this around a little bit. And okay, so yeah, I think it might, oh, no. Oh, it does work. If I cover it up, I think there's just a little bit of a delay. The light comes on. Finger goes down, light comes on. Finger comes up, light goes up. Finger goes down, light comes on. Mostly. Most of the time. Oh God. Yep. It works. Oh, yes. I need to move one of the leads. Do I? It seems all right. I think it's okay because it did. It does work. I think we're okay. Yay! Okay. I was gonna say, is everyone else at home at this point as well and also getting, it goes down, light comes on? I mean, it's still a little touchy. But again, I'm assuming that might be due partly to how bright the room is. But it does work. It does work. It does work. It does work. Okay. So what else we got going on here? Oh, interesting. Oh, all right. So I don't know if I'm going to do this. It's a little scary. But apparently you can replace the resistor with an LED. And then you can, this is a great way to see Ohm's law in action by visualizing the effect of the change in resistance. Should we try that? I mean, I feel like that would be a pretty easy thing to do. I am a little nervous about it, but yeah, no, I'm sorry that this is not as it's a little harder to see than I was hoping. But what do you think? Should we try to see Ohm's law in action? Because I think that could be pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the negative leg should connect to ground. So let's disconnect. Because, you know, I can definitely see this all going around. We'll take out the resistor. And we want the negative leg on ground. Okay. Yep. Yeah, this is all a little hard to see. Just a bit. Yeah. Y'all are seeing it at a funny angle, I'm realizing. Okay. Ha ha ha. Okay. So this is oh, okay. Yep. That we're all it's thinking. Still thinking. I feel like the lights should go off. Maybe not. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I need to re-upload it. I mean, this is not necessarily part of it. This is very much a challenge. Yeah. Sorry, no, I'm not. I mean, okay, actually, yes, I am British. I have a passport to prove it. But I don't sound British because I wasn't born here and I didn't grow up here. So, also, I'm also American. I am both. I am British and I am American. I am in the UK. I have been in the UK for a long time. But I still sound like this. Sorry, I hope that's not a disappointment. Admittedly, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's just how that goes. So I'm seeing here that it says the blue LED will light with light applied to the photoresistor. Okay, so is there a way then to change this in the code? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. I understand now. So if I cover up the light, the blue light changes. And I don't know how well y'all can see this because it is not as easy to see for you guys as it is for me. But the blue LED is definitely changing as I put my finger over it. So that's a success. That's definitely a success. I'm happy with that. This is all good. And yeah, we're continuing on. Rob, it seems you're right. It is not as crazy difficult as I was thinking. I still don't know that it's a three projects in one stream kind of thing, but it's not as difficult as I thought it was going to be, and that's just amazing. This is so exciting. We're 3 down. We're 3 out of 4, and the next one is with the fancy LED. So for the last one, we get to do basically an RGB nightlight. We get to combine kind of all of this stuff together. And yeah, so I'm going to take the blue LED out because we don't need that. And this is where the fancy pants LED comes in. And so according to the diagram, the long one is the ground. Then we have red on the, gosh, we got red on the left and green in the ooh, this is magnetic. I just noticed it's sticking slightly. We got green and then blue, and I know I'm gonna have fun with this LED. So, oh, yep, magnetic. Okay, let's put the LED back in the bag, shall we? That's good. Yes, absolutely. This kit is amazing, and the manual is both incredibly gorgeous and easy to read, but also just fantastic to learn from. I know that some of y'all will have heard me say this like 3 or 4 times already, but it really is just fantastic. I love it. It is amazing. I feel like I've leveled up several times already, and I know I'm still doing relatively simple stuff, but compared to what I could do before, it's night and day. This is already night and day. So, okay, we are. Ooh, look at this one. We're getting more complex here, friendos. This is gonna be good. Okay, so we're gonna put the resistor back in down here. Like so, yep, that's all good. And then we're gonna bring our friend the potentiometer back. I'm sorry that this isn't more overhead, but I actually don't know that more overhead would be easier to see. I feel like this is it's a little bit tricky to see no matter where it is. But okay, who's Doity? So then we're gonna put it up here. It says to put it at 15, 16, and 17. Like so. I don't know how much it matters that these are on different rows. So, boop. And then we're going to need a few more cables, a few more jumpers, which are also so colorful and nice. I was gonna say, if I can take a moment to not get my head in front of the thing, to pull out something on the side. I was gonna say, I've got fancy, exciting Raspberry Pi based project coming up, which this is basically training me for. But look at the Raspberry Pi jumpers. They're proper rainbow. Oh, this makes me so excited. Yes. All right. So enough with that. Y'all are gonna have to tune in another time to see me tinker with a Raspberry Pi, because that's a whole other thing. But yes, we are gonna do the thing. We gotta connect the ground. Ground is, gosh, yeah, this gets all a bit complicated real quick. We got ground and ground. Get in there. Okay. Then we got power. I can understand why people do these with regular wires, because you can make them much shorter and not have wires all over the place. And then we'll do green for this one. Yeah, now I do. I need all the rainbows all the time. I was gonna say, I can even say yes. If you don't already know the rainbow aesthetic that is my life, then you haven't been paying attention or following me long enough. I love rainbows. So I don't need two of these. I only need the one. Let's connect this one here, and then we are connecting the potentiometer to A1, another analog input. So we effectively have two analog inputs now. We have the photoresistor and the potentiometer. And these are going to control different things. So we're now going to, let's go open up our project. I have so little room on my desk for the mouse. And RGB nightlight. Boop, boop. So let's show y'all what we got here. Boom, there we go. So for this, we're kind of putting all the stuff together. So we're gonna have I haven't swapped out the LED. My bad. I got a little excited there. Oh, thank you, Andre. That's so sweet. Oh yes, and I totally agree that electronics and coding are super important. And even though I'm only just learning it now, I wish I'd done this sooner in a way, because it is so incredibly important. It's in everything. I'm so glad that kids are starting to learn this stuff much younger, because man, I can only imagine getting to learn this stuff as a kid. Like, how cool. So thank you. Your help and your comment and your support, super appreciated. So we're gonna swap out the LED. I kind of missed that bit. And also I need to do some other things that I totally may have missed. Okay, so actually I'm gonna need more resistors. Not these ones, but these ones. So, okay. Let's move this. I'm gonna move this down to here. Okay. And this, okay, yeah, actually, I'm gonna need a few more things. I totally got ahead of myself. See, I got too excited. I got too excited. So I need 2 more of these. And I'm gonna do my little, I feel like, yeah, this is not actually for electronics at all, this set of pliers. These are actually jewelry pliers, but I quite like the little bend in them, and I think actually it works pretty well for this. Okay, so let's pop this bad boy in. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. So you can kind of see where, Jesus, there's too many cables in the way. Sorry guys. We're adding some more resistors back here, because the magic fancy rainbow LED, which I'm going to set there, well, it's got a lot more information. I don't actually know that I really need those pliers. I like them though. I like the pliers. Boop. There we go. And then another one here, like so. Okay, we've got those. Now I'm going to need to add another cable. we'll do all yellow so that it feels less confusing to me. So we want 11. Oops, this is 11. 11 to go top one, yep. That's the top one. It's a little tricky to see, and I'm trying to not get my head in front of the camera. Yeah. Gosh, this is tough. Yeah. Okay. And then we got 10 and come on. There we go. And then one more. And we want 9 like this, and down here, skipping the one with the ground. Again, it's a little difficult to see. Actually, this is a little bit better, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's in focus, right? I'm sorry, but I'm like mildly obsessed with making sure everything's in focus. So, and then we've got the ground. I'm gonna have to separate these a little bit, I think. Just a bit. So that I can get them all in the appropriate holes. Yeah, we're almost there. Come on. There we go. 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 Okay. Okay. Let's hope I'm not breaking things here, right? Okay. Actually, you know what? I don't actually need the buzzer yet. The buzzer is for another project. I'm getting ahead of myself. There's too many things. I want to do them all. Okay. Now I can connect. Probably. I feel like I'm missing something, but I think I've just gotten used to things lighting up when I attach it, and I don't know that that's necessarily true. So, okay, we're gonna come back to our thing here. All right, so we got photoresistor on 0. Check. Make sure it's good. Yeah. We've got potentiometer on A1. Also check. We got red pin on 9, and 10 and 11. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's upload. Let's do the thing. Yep. Oh, it blinked at me a little bit. Now, let's so yeah, before I start fiddling with it, I want to just briefly show this beautiful code that I didn't write. Because this is so much less scary than I expected it to be. I very much expected the code to be just terrifying, like everything. I just expected this all to jump out and say oogie boogie at me, but I just expected it to be confusing, I guess. And this is all it makes sense. And for whatever it's worth, if it doesn't make sense to you, that's okay too. And like, I do have a bit of background in doing some code around web work and stuff like that. So code isn't completely new to me. And if code is completely new to you and this is still really confusing, that's okay. Code it's a language. And if you have never spoken or seen a language before and you're seeing it for the first time, I think it's very normal for it to be a bit confusing. I'm also a bit of a, I'm forgetting the word now. It's the word for a person who's good at picking up languages. Somebody knows this and will comment it. That I'm pretty good at it. So I do pick up languages quite quickly. But yeah, this makes sense. I'm understanding that we have the different pins of the LED connected thusly, and the photoresistor is we've got some things set up here. We've got the photoresistor value, potentiometer value, and then we've got some if else statements, which are, I guess, more or less the same as if then. I'm not sure if there's a distinct difference between them, but we have the if it's dark, if the photoresistor is below a certain threshold, i.e. dark, then turn the LED on. Then it will do the thing. It will turn on the light. But then if the potentiometer is between each of these readings, we'll get a different color. Obviously, if the photoresistor is above the threshold, which is, if we recall, is set up here as 700, then it's dark. So, and there's a short delay, and okay. And then we've got a little bit of what looks to be a little extra information that is telling us about the different colors, which is super cool. So now that we've had a good old look at that. Polyglot, thank you. Actually, no, I'm not sure if polyglot's the right word. I thought a polyglot was just somebody who spoke a lot of languages, not that was necessarily good at picking up languages or pick them up easily, but you know what? Honestly, I'm suddenly not sure. Okay, so first test, obviously. I had a little bit of a hard time with this one last time. So this might just... Okay. I think this is good that not everything has just gone off without a hitch perfectly. So let's go back and omniglot. Let's change the threshold. I don't know if we want it higher or lower. We'll try lower. And we'll upload it. And nothing much will happen. We'll come back here. Okay. So we're going to come back. Still nothing. Which makes me think that something might have come a bit disconnected, maybe. Everything seems pretty okay. Honestly, if anything is not in right, it's probably the LED, because that was the last thing I put in. I feel like, I can come back and take a look. I know that there's a way to make it so that I get a readout in the bottom of the values. But I don't remember how to do that. I remember seeing it, and now I have missed it. I know there's a way to do this. It mentioned it somewhere. Ah! Start the serial monitor. Thought I had it up. Ah! Serial monitor. Oi, okay, now we're getting some stuff. Okay. All right, I see. I understand now. I gotta set the threshold higher, not lower. So let's make it 800 instead. And we'll upload that. I don't actually have a voltmeter yet, but it's okay because actually I'm pretty certain I understand what the problem is, and I fixed it. And it's purple. I'm really sad that y'all can't see the color quite as well as I can, because obviously I have the ISO turned up quite a bit. I'd have to turn it down, or actually, if we do that, you can see the color a little bit better. Yeah, nice bright lights for filming is good. It just means that seeing LEDs is difficult. But so let's, oh, no. There we go. But we have success now. Basically, the room is just very bright and I had to change the value, and I changed the value in the wrong direction to start. So to kind of circle back over here to show y'all, I had changed the threshold to 500 because I wasn't certain which direction it went. But it turns out that according to the serial monitor, which I don't think, yeah, y'all can't see it. And I don't know how to put the serial monitor as part of the thing. I don't know how to embed it or anything like that, but I can see the photoresistor value. And so I was able to see by bringing that up that basically when I cover it, like completely cover it as much as I can, the lowest it's going down to is about 720, 730. And I had set it to 500. It was previously at 700. So both of these were too low. So I needed to actually turn it up to 800. And now, obviously, boop, now, but also, let's see if I can do a little bit of, so I turn it. This is a little tricky, but yeah, see? We can get, no, I don't actually know how well y'all can see this because again, let's turn the light off again. So light on. And if I turn the knob, yeah, you can see. It changed color. And then we're on cyan, and then green, and then yellow. Oh, actually, how many different colors am I getting? Okay, orange is a bit yellow. Not entirely sure why that is, but then red. This is so freaking cool. Oh my God. And then I move my hand, even with less light, actually, it's still like, in fact, I'm going to check the potentiometer readings. Yeah, even with the one light turned off, it's still at like 900. What's it at when I put my finger at it? See, now it's down to, wow, it can still get a reading through my finger. That's wild to me. But yeah, even with my finger on it, it's going down to, so now it's going down to 600. Turn the light back on. Pew! It goes, shoots right up. But now that I've changed the thing, yeah, it works. Okay, cool. Orange is always weird. It's not my LED. It's not weird then. Okay, I feel better now. I feel better. And like, that's working. That's amazing. You guys, I did a blink. In fact, actually, I didn't just do a blink. I did a lighting things up with my finger. I did a twisty knob, changey thing. I did all of these wires. I did it all with this board. And it wasn't actually that bad. this wasn't actually that scary at all. In fact, I definitely think I am starting to understand. I think I get it. I think I get it. I think I know why. I think I know why people love this stuff now. Jay, you were right. This is awesome, and I can definitely see where this just snowballs real quick into even more incredible things. Now, I'm not going to get started on the next project, which is basically a Simon Says situation with buttons and the buzzer and all sorts of stuff, because it is already 10:45. And I don't have I don't have a name, but thank you. Looking forward to discovering future projects with electricity. Yes, there is projects with electricity coming. In fact, literally the next one is going to be not just electricity, but soldering. There's going to be actual wires and soldering and stuff. So like it's going to be epic. But yeah, so the next project is going to be this. I'm not going to get started on it now because we don't have a ton of time left. But basically, this is awesome. I honestly cannot express how fun this is. If you do not know about electronics, or maybe you know a little bit and you're not feeling very confident, or maybe you need to be brushed up, or maybe you have kids that are interested. I saw Rob saying before that it's like officially like kind of slightly 10 and up, but that kids under 10 have learned and it's been great. Like this is an amazing kit. And we have literally only gotten through 1 out of 5 projects. This is only going up from here. Like, there's wheels, there's motors, there's buttons. This is gonna get real quick, and it's gonna be flipping amazing. So I would definitely say that if you liked this, if you enjoyed this, then and you wanna join in, get yourself a kit. There will be more streams. We're gonna go through the whole book, and you can basically do the first project on your own. Tune in next time for the next project and do it with me, and you can follow along. Or just tune in to follow along. You don't necessarily have to have your own kit, but this is it. I feel like this is basically it for a beginner to, that's amazing. And just the number of stuff that I've learned it just feels huge. It's not necessarily a requirement for me to kind of share this, but I gotta say, I am somebody who has strong opinions about stuff. And one of those things is definitely around kind of companies doing good in the world. And obviously helping people learning, helping kids learn is awesome and is definitely doing good. Like that in and of itself is 100% good. But as I was learning about SparkFun as a company, I also discovered that they're actually doing more to kind of put good into the world, including making strong efforts to reduce carbon footprint and funding educational programs internationally. And I gotta say, nobody fed me this. This was not fed to me. This was not provided to me as part of the stream being sponsored. This is 100% my own words and my own opinion. But huge thumbs up, basically. Huge thumbs up from me on doing a heckin' good. So, like, this gets my ringing endorsement. I cannot actually express that enough. So, If there are questions, unfortunately, there's obviously always a huge, huge delay in the stream. So it'll take me a moment to potentially answer a question. But if there is any questions, now is the time to fire them off, and I will do my best to answer them before we wrap up in a few minutes. But obviously, if you enjoyed this and you are looking forward to the next one, let me know. Let SparkFun know. Let us all know that you like this and you want to see more of this, because I definitely want to do more of this. I made things blink. I did not actually make any magic smoke. And yeah, I am like, I've got some galaxy brain going on right now. I can't believe that. I absolutely cannot believe it. It's amazing. So like, what do y'all got? So I definitely saw that I can make more colors with the LED, or with the rainbow LED, which I'm very excited about because I want to make all of the colors. That's definitely good. Obviously, yes, I don't want to, if I smell, chicken when holding my soldering iron, that might not be good. These are not questions, these are just statements of fact. But yeah. Hopefully y'all liked my setup, because obviously stream setups are tricky and not everyone gets them right, but it's very important to me to have a nice cohesive streaming experience, and hopefully y'all like the overlays and like the chat windows and like all the good stuff. So I like feedback, so feedback away. I am open to it. Yeah, I feel like we're good. I feel like we're fantastic. Y'all have been a amazing audience, and I'm really so blown away by all of the support y'all have shown tonight. Like, huge. Like, I'm gonna be smiling for at least the next 48 hours, I reckon, at least. So thank you. Oh, I'm so glad that y'all like my setup too, and I'm so glad that it sounds like people are getting from this what I hoped they would, which is that, yeah, it's always possible to learn. Always possible to learn. In fact, the day you stop learning is something's wrong. Like, you can learn at every age. I am not young. I mean, I am, but I'm not as young as perhaps some people think I am. So there's no reason to feel like it's too late. And I completely understand potentially how it can feel like things are too hard. But as you can see, there's stuff out there that helps to make it a little easier and a little less scary. So, like, I don't want to say there's no excuse, but there's obviously there's loads of good excuses, but fear shouldn't necessarily be one of them, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Oh, yay. Oh, yay. This is fantastic. You guys are, I'm getting a little elbow in the camera. Yeah, I think we have accomplished good this week. Oh, yay! I'm so happy to see that there is there's new people tuning in. That makes me so happy. No promises that I won't make a Cylon. I mean, like, not anytime soon, but I mean, no promises. I'm gonna start smaller though. I might start with smaller, cuter, friendlier robots. That's definitely not a hint. It might be a hint. Who can say? Actually, I can say that if you are a patron, that you will actually get to know what is coming up, because I am sharing that stuff with my patrons. Everyone else, you have to wait until I do a little bit more and release a little bit more information. But if you're a patron on the Patreons, you'll get to find out what I'm making with the Raspberry Pi and all that goodies. So just in case that is something that y'all want to know. Y'all seem to think I'm younger than all of you, and some of you are right and some of you are not. So I am perhaps only slightly younger than some of you, and I'm definitely older than some of you too. So I'm just saying. All right, friends. As much as I'm so, in fact, like, I'm very tempted. I'm very, very tempted. Oh, make sure you share the right link, Rob. Don't share the wrong link. You want to make sure you share my special link, so people know that that they got it from my stream. I can't find the link now. There it is. I'm gonna share it. This link. This one. Use this one. This link. Yes, the redacted project. Absolutely. Yes, definitely. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But stay tuned. I will announce when the next stream for this will be happening soon. It will be no more than a month, but maybe sooner, depending on stuff and things. So subscribe and like. You know YouTube loves that. So like and subscribe and tune in next time. Thank you all again. You are the best. Mwah. Have a wonderful night. And I will see y'all again real soon. Bye.